Winding down, I think for everyone listening and for everyone who's tuned in live, you can find the book The Ledger by Roger Ohan on Amazon and all the places that books are sold. It's currently only 99 cents on Kindle and worth a lot more than that. I encourage you to go get it. Roger just started his Substack recently, which is why we're doing this live stream as a way to welcome him. So give him a subscribe and a follow, whether you're listening to this on replay or if you're in the live. Help him kind of get his word out there on Substack as he is brand new and starting to publish more frequently. I think the third or fourth piece dropped today. So um, give him a subscribe there, follow him, and thank him for his time today. I want to wind up with this on the practical application of this G&A framework. It seems like to me that if I thought of myself as a sovereign, which is, a lot of the work we do is focused on families that have a net worth between 2 to 30 million, and they accumulated it probably, the slow boring way. They built a business for the last several decades, and they were able to sock away, or they were able to sell or get out of that business and kind of take their life's work and put it into markets or wherever their retirement is. Or they just, they maxed out their different vehicles as they worked the job, and they benefited from this kind of 15-20 year bull run that we've been in. And now they're trying to understand how to hold on to it. Yes, they want to beat inflation. Yes, they want to kind of leave their kids something. But for the most part, they just want to know how not to be confiscated or lose it, or not be able to recover from a potential correction that's coming. And I think if they thought about themselves as a sovereign entity, which they are, and they looked at the GNA framework through the myopic lens of their household, your framework applies. Obviously, I can extrapolate it up then to a city, to a neighborhood, or whatever, to a state, to a country. You're working with countries, but do you agree that this is something that an individual could use just to actually understand what a balance sheet is, or have a different way of looking at it and tactically make some decisions?
Sure. So I think that, anybody who's built a business and sold a business intuitively understands what a balance sheet is because, if you're building a business, you know that whatever you're building, you're compounding something. And, hats off to the entrepreneurs who go out there and build these businesses. So, again, it's exactly the same for a family or for an individual. You've got your income statement, which is how much you're bringing in, and then you've got your balance sheet. So if you take everything that you're bringing in and you spend it all and have super nice shirts as opposed to, the nice black t-shirt and the gray t-shirt that you and I have, you can get really expensive shirts, really expensive suits. You can be driven around in limousines all the time, and if your income is really high, you can swallow that whole income without building a balance sheet. But if you're building your business and you don't spend everything the business brings in, and you increase the machines you have, increase the factories you have, increase the real estate you have, whatever it is you're doing, then, that starts to accumulate. And for me, what's really striking is, the long term, if you're compounding things out at 7% a year, it doubles every 10 years approximately. If you compound at 10%, it doubles every 7 years. And that to me is an amazing thing. And in a small company, you can compound much more